JBN, we keep you informed. Man killed, cop injured in early morning shooting downtown. A man who allegedly pulled a firearm and opened fire to police team was shot and killed in downtown Kingston yesterday morning. A police constable attached to the Kingston Western Division was reportedly injured in the incident. The dead man has been identified as Nicholas Henry, 34, of Devon Avenue, Kingston. The constable's name has not been released. The police say a 9mm pistol with 4 rounds of ammunition was seized. According to the Police Corporate Communication Unit (CCU), a police team attempted to accost Henry, who was seen along Orange Street acting in a manner that aroused their suspicion. Henry reportedly pulled a gun and opened fire hitting the constable. CCU says the incident has been reported to the Independent Commission of Investigation. AK-47 among 6 guns seized in the last 24 hours. 4 alleged robbers among 11 persons arrested. 6 illegal guns, including an AK-47 assault rifle and 47 rounds of ammunition, were seized in separate incidents in Kingston, St. Andrew, and Manchester in the last 24 hours, the police have revealed. According to the police, 11 people, including 4 alleged robbers, have been apprehended in connection with the weapons. Their names are being withheld pending further investigations, the police said. The AK-47 rifle, loaded with 19 rounds of ammunition, was reportedly found by members of a joint police-military team in an abandoned building on Ashoka Road in Kingston shortly after midday on Saturday. No one was arrested. 4 hours later, according to the Kingston Eastern Police, a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol with 12 rounds of ammunition was found at a premises located on Diagolo Road in the community of Rockford. The police say 1 man was taken into custody and arrangements are being made for him to be interviewed in the presence of his attorney. The Hunts Bay police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the seizure of the 3rd firearm and 9mm pistol in an area known as 33 Lane in Kingston. 1 man was apprehended in connection with the weapon. The St. Andrew North Police say 2 firearms and several rounds of ammunition were seized and 4 men apprehended, following a reported robbery in Russell Heights last night. The Constant Spring Police reports that a team was on patrol in the area when they got information about a robbery in progress. According to the police, a Toyota motor car fitting the description of the getaway vehicle was quickly intercepted. The police said during a search of the vehicle and its occupants, a 9mm pistol with 6 rounds of ammunition and a Zig Sawyer pistol also with 6 rounds of ammunition were found. The other firearm, also a 9mm pistol, was found during the search of a motor car along Caledonia Road in Mandeville, Manchester early yesterday morning. 4 men and 2 women were taken into custody in relation to the seizure. Court of Appeal clears the way for charges against senior cop and constable. The Court of Appeal has cleared the way for the Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM) to bring charges against a senior police officer and a constable arising from the shooting death of a man in 2012. Following an investigation into the controversial killing of David Chin at his home in Roside, St. James on October 31, 2012, INDECOM recommended that Constable Warren Latchman be charged with murder. The oversight body also recommended that Deputy Superintendent Everton Tabana, who led the operation in which Chin was killed, be charged with making a false statement with intent to mislead. But before they were formally arrested and charged, Latchman and Tabana, through their attorneys, went to the Supreme Court and got an injunction blocking INDECOM from filing charges. The Supreme Court, in its June 2016 ruling, also granted both cops leave to seek judicial review of INDECOM's refusal to share with them the evidence collected during the investigation. INDECOM went to the Court of Appeal and challenged that ruling. The oversight body argued that the Supreme Court judge who presided over the case was plainly wrong in granting leave because, among other things, disclosure in civil cases is not available where a person is to be charged with a criminal offense because disclosure will be made as part of the proceedings. On Friday, the Court of Appeal, the nation's second highest court, agreed with the legal arguments presented by INDECOM and overturned the decision of the Supreme Court. The appeal court also refused applications by both cops for an injunction blocking their arrest and leave for judicial review. That's a lie. Crown witness rejects suggestions by defense attorney in Clarendon death squad trial. A defense attorney on Friday quizzed a Crown witness on various aspects of his testimony, ultimately suggesting that he was lying when he said that accused Detective Corporal Kevin Adams shot Anthony Toby Trout in cold blood as the trial for 2 cops accused of murder continued at the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. Under cross-examination by attorney-at-law Queen's Counsel Valerie Nita Robertson, it was suggested that the series of events leading to Trout's demise were not true. Nita Robertson, who is representing Adams, said, "When you said Mr. Adams spoke to Toby, then walked back to the Hilux, that was not true." "It is true, ma'am. I was there," the witness said. She also suggested that Toby came out of the car with a gun and fired at the police. "That's a lie," the witness insisted. He gave a similar response when it was suggested that the police then returned fire. "That's a lie, ma'am. I saw it clear," the witness said. It is alleged that Adams and Constable Jerome White gunned down Trout on February 13, 2013, in front of his 1st Street Terriertown home in Clarendon. On Wednesday, the witness told the court that Adams told him, "Look what you make me do." But yesterday he told the court that the accused said, "You see the things them I have to go through?" Nita Robertson suggested that Adams did not threaten the witness. "He did, ma'am," the witness insisted. She also asserted that Adams did not go to the witness' house early on the day in question, but the witness rejected this. The attorney asked, "Do you know the difference between a truth and a lie?" "Do you know when to quit, ma'am?" the witness retorted. The witness later apologized. The trial continues on Monday when attorney-at-law Queen's Counsel K. Churchill Nita, who is representing White, is expected to begin cross-examination. Sentencing postponed again for cops in Kirkland trial. The sentencing for the 3 cops found guilty of manslaughter in relation to the March 2012 shooting death of 16-year-old schoolgirl Vanessa Kirkland has been postponed. It has been rescheduled for next Wednesday. This is the second postponement the sentencing has suffered, having first been scheduled for April 5. Attorney-at-law Peter Champagny indicated that he and his colleagues, attorneys-at-law Nadine Guy and Oswest Senior Smith, would like to make additional written submissions to the court on what he described as novel points of law. He indicated that it would be helpful to presiding judge Justice Carol Lawrence Beswick when she hands down the sentences. The submissions are due by next Tuesday. They also requested time to analyze the social inquiry reports of their clients, which they only received on Thursday. The cops, constables Andrew Wayne Smith, Dervin Ailes, and Anna K. Bailey, were on February 8 found guilty of manslaughter of Kirkland, then a student at the Immaculate Conception High School in St. Andrew, who was shot and killed along Norman Lane in Kingston. Jamaican among 13 nabbed in U.S. immigration sweep. The United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, ICE, says the Jamaican national is among 13 people detained during a 4-day search effort that targeted immigrants who have been issued a final order of removal in the past 5 years. It is said that those detained have also criminal convictions or have pending criminal charges. ICE said that the unidentified Jamaican, who was in the U.S. illegally, was arrested on Wednesday. He had a prior firearms-related offense. As this operation clearly demonstrates, ICE continues to focus its efforts first on public safety threats, said ICE Enforcement and Removal Operation Newark, New Jersey Field Office. The vast majority of the individuals targeted in this effort have criminal offenses in addition to their immigration violations, making them among the highest priority for enforcement. ICE said some of the individuals arrested during the operation will face U.S. federal criminal prosecution for illegal re-entry after removal, and that those detained who are not being federally prosecuted will be processed administratively for removal from the country. St. James man and woman held on lottery scamming charges. A man and a woman were arrested and charged Friday evening after members of the lottery scam task force, along with a team of officers assigned to the state of public emergency, searched their home in Roehampton District, St. James. Charged with possession of identity information are 25-year-old Daniel Reed and a 38-year-old Kanya Clementson, a sales representative both from the Roehampton District in St. James. According to the Constabulary's Corporate Communications Unit, CCU, a sheet of paper containing names, addresses, and telephone numbers of persons living in the United States of America was found during the 6 p.m. operation. Upon further inspection, a cellular phone belonging to Clemenson was analyzed, and several documents containing names, addresses, and telephone numbers of persons living in the United States were found in several apps located on the phone. Their court dates will be announced later. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Okay, our next piece.